Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 407 of Unboxing Wednesdays for comics arriving in stores on Wednesday, August 15th, 2018. Ricky, we are currently in what is known as the dog days of summer.
Why is
Are you feeling that right now?
I feel a little dogged.
Feel a little dogged? It's not because there's a dog out in the hallway right now.
Oh, there actually is.
That's weird. There is a dog in our mall, and it's not a safety. What do you call it? A support animal? It's just a random dog. It's like the subway dogs.
It's a Wild West here.
Yeah.
It's the Sharp's Road.
Yeah, but the dog days of summer, man. It just seems like the heat is just, you know, it's there, and everything is just dragging on, and
Wow.
you know. The days are long, nights are short.
Yeah.
How are you spending these dog days of summer?
Yeah, man, just chilling. Getting my comic ready. Happily Ever After is almost back from the printers.
Nice.
Next week, I think. So I gotta prepare my body and soul for that.
And you're gonna have that shipped out to the Kickstarter backers.
Yeah.
But then you're also gonna have it on your web store, right?
Oh yeah.
LinePressOnline.com.
Hey, you know.
Alright. Yeah, last week was a big week. Fantastic Four came back. We got a lot of things going on coming up in the fall with like Return of Wolverine. Lots of crazy stuff going on in DC as well. The dog days of summer though, man, they just kind of seem to drag on for comics too. Like we're like in this transitional period waiting for like awesome storylines to start. We got Uncanny X-Men coming back. We got stuff with 3 Jokers going on in the DC universe. We got all this amazing stuff coming for the fall, and right now we're just in this transitional period, and you know, there's still some pretty good books on the shelves. So let's show you a bunch of those books that are out now. Some awesome titles being released this week. So let's go ahead, Ricky, showcase what's coming in this week. Let's go ahead and open up some boxes. Alright, first up today, this will get you through the dog days of summer. It's the Street Fighter Summer Sports Special. Bunch of sporty themed pinups. Your favorite Street Fighter characters. Here's a couple of the covers. Here's the Cammy cover. New from Aftershock Comics, it is Volition, issue number 1. Incredibles 2, issue number 2. Star Wars The Next Generation, Terra Incognita, issue number 2. Transformers Lost Light, issue number 22. Bebop and Rocksteady Hit the Road, number 3. Sonic the Hedgehog, number 8. A new one from Image Comics, it is Crowded, issue number 1. Here's Gideon Falls, issue 6. The Magic Order, issue number 3, has a very interesting cover. Here's Power Rangers Shattered Grid, issue number 30. It's the Power Rangers issue 30 variant. And now that Brian Michael Bendis has got a new home at DC Comics, a lot of his creator-owned stuff is starting to make its way over to DC as well. Here's a book that he's worked on with Michael Gaydos, called Pearl, issue number 1. Moving on to DC Comics, we've got Doomsday Clock, issues number 1 and 2, reprinted here. What kind of printing is this? This is a 4th printing of number 1 and a 3rd printing of number 2. We've also got a 2nd printing of Titans number 23. Archie meets Batman 66. We've got a few covers for this one. This is issue number 2. Here's a few more of the covers. Injustice 2, number 32. Injustice vs. Masters of the Universe, issue number 2. The New Challengers, number 4. We've got Harley Quinn, number 48. And the hilarious Frank Cho variant for Harley Quinn 48. Awesome Mara variant here for Aquaman number 39. And a stunning variant for Batgirl number 25. There's Justice League issue number 6. And the John Stewart variant for that book, penciled by Jim Lee. Batman issue number 53. The beautiful Batman 53 variant by Kari Andrews. Alright, moving on to Marvel. First up today we got this variant from Comic-Con Africa for Fantastic Four number 1. We've got Multiple Man issue number 3. New from the Star Wars universe, we have Star Wars Beckett number 1. This is the regular cover. And here's the variant. Marvel Rising, Miss Marvel and Squirrel Girl number 1. Doctor Strange number 4. Thor issue number 4. We've got the Thor number 4 variant. Peter Parker the Spectacular Spider-Man number 308. Deadpool Assassin number 5. Astonishing X-Men Annual number 1. Weapon H number 6. Here's the Weapon H #6 variant featuring J. Scott Campbell and the Return of the Fantastic Four. Cable and Deadpool Annual #1 has 2 covers. And here's a couple variants for Tony Stark Iron Man issue #3. Extermination issue #1. This is where the next big X-Men storyline begins. Will culminate in, I guess, the relaunch of Uncanny X-Men. So if you want to follow that story, you better start picking up Extermination, which has issue #1 hitting shelves today. Infinity Wars issue #2. This book has been shocking from the one-shot that kicked it off and the issue 1 that came out previously. Issue 2 is going to have more of that in store, I am sure. And yeah, can't wait to see what is inside these pages. Got a couple variants to show you. Here is one of the variants. This is the J.G. Jones variant and the Ron Lim variant. Then we've got Edge of Spider-Geddon issue #1. Edge of Spider-Geddon is going to give you some further insight to some of the key players into the Spider-Geddon event that is coming very soon. And this first Spider-Man that's featured is the Spider-Man of Earth 138, Hobie Brown. And he likes to smash an axe or two. So he's like the punk rock Spider-Man. So looking forward to reading this one as well.
Alright guys, prize time. Last week I asked you what character you'd like to see in a fighting game. Got some pretty awesome answers. Ken Ives said Kim Kardashian in a fighting game. She turns her back on the opponent and does the butt attack fatality. I would play a character who exclusively uses their butt to fight. That'd be amazing. Mario U said watch Evo. I was at Evo. I didn't do so well as Street Fighter V, but did get some surprising wins in Killer Instinct before getting eliminated. Both games who have had comics in recent years, by the way. Anyways, I'd like to see DC Comics Lady Shiva, since she is one of the DC Universe's top martial artists, who can stand her ground against heroes like Batman, and would subvert the normal Asian female kung fu character trope of Chun-Li, Ling Xiu, or Kim Woo, who are usually on the side of good since Lady Shiva is a villain. Dude, how's Evo? You gotta tell us more. Evo seems like the coolest and craziest place to be. I would love to go one day. Maybe I'll go next year. Let's meet up. Yeah, he's get out of here. This guy doesn't know anything. You missed it. Dragon Ball Fighter Z was crazy. It was like the coolest thing in the world. And Sonic Fox 1. Do you even know about Sonic Fox? This guy doesn't even know about Sonic Fox.
I want to know.
Come on. Alright, Clash with Flash said Garfield can go in and throw lasagna in people's throats and make them choke. I'd love to see a fighting game that is just Sunday strip. So you have like Garfield, Marmaduke, you have who else is a Sunday strip person?
Ziggy. You can have Ziggy in there.
You have Ziggy, you can have Odie. Nermal. You can have a John. He could be like the ref, I guess. There was a Vikings, Asterix and Obelix.
Hagrid the Horrible.
Alright.
Yeah.
Do you read those, Kevin?
I used to when I was a kid.
Wow.
I used to read them all the time.
I never.
Family Circus, Far Side.
Aren't those like too old for you though, as a kid? Like.
No,
Can you relate to them? You can relate to what they're talking about?
I can relate. Every time on Family Circus, when the like grandfather ghost would show up and like.
Grandfather ghost.
I'm watching you kids still.
Wow. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
That's like amazing. Shed a tear. Mike Irish said, I want to see Cool Ricky and Fanboy Santa in a fighting game just because it's always been a childhood dream of mine to find out who would win in a fight between them. Mike Irish, you must be a really, really, really young person because Cool Ricky and Fanboy Santa aren't even a year old. So, childhood dream, you crazy. But the winner goes to T in Comics is that I think Tekken needs a hockey brawler like Gordie Howe or Tai Domi. Their grapple moves would be to pull the opponent's shirt over their heads and feed them uppercuts. They could use hip and body checks to do extra damage against the corner of the arena. What if they didn't have a shirt on? Would they like pull their skin over their face? That'd be messed up. But bonus points to you for Teen Comics for bringing Canada's national sport hockey into it. And congratulations. So you'll be entered into the draw at the end of the month. Alright guys, this week we're going to keep it simple because it's very hard to come up with questions every week, as we know. So what I'd like to know from you is what is the best comic you've read all summer? That's right. It could be anything. It could even be like something that didn't come out this summer that you just read this summer and you loved. The best comic I read all summer was from Shane Heron, Morris, issue number 1. That was a good book. I dug it. Yeah. I mean, I've been so busy making comics that I haven't really read much. And the ones that I do read are from friends. So Shane Heron and Morris number 1. I also read David Bishop's Of Stone, his graphic novel. That's pretty dope. So I'm going to say both of those. So let us know in the comments, best comic you read this summer. The winner will be entered into the draw at the end of the month.
Alright everybody, that is it for this week. Thank you once again for watching. Please remember to check out stadiumcomics.com, your source for all of the best available store exclusive variants this side of the universe. And also, Ricky, I want to just put it out there that we've got some pretty big news coming in terms of our next exclusive variant.
Oof.
People are going to want to stay tuned and pay
Black
attention.
Hole Hunter's Club homage cover?
Quite possibly. Quite possibly. But probably something way better than that.
What?
You can connect with us on any of the websites you see listed here on the screen. You can connect with this guy over at linepressonline.com. Yeah. And we'll see you guys all next time for episode 408. Take care, everybody. Enjoy your comics this week.